Guess what? Can you name the season that you're going through right now? Seasons are changing in the environment. We're going from fall to winter out here in northern New Mexico. Look at this vast wilderness. It's so incredible and beautiful. Again, snow flurries. It's not quite sticking yet, but later this week it will. Winter is arriving. But the real question that you need to ask yourself is, what season are you going through? Not this environmental season, but your internal environment. Are you going through a winning season? Are you going through a challenging season? Are you going through a character building season? Are you going through a season of separation, a season of isolation, a season of testing? Are you going through a season of adversity? Are you going through a season of prosperity? Are you going through a season of abundance or growth, a season of romance and love? And what type of season are you involved in right now? Because humans, we go through seasons, ups and downs, highs and lows. And yet, some of us have been going through extended seasons of beating ourselves up, questioning ourselves, questioning our existence, questioning why we can't get to a winning season, why we can't seem to get some traction and some momentum and some success underneath our feet. And we start questioning ourselves, we start questioning the people in our lives, we start questioning God, we start questioning our existence because we feel defeated. We feel like it's never going to go our way. Do you feel this way right now? Are you mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, financially, occupationally broken? And if you are, my heart goes out to you first and foremost. I send you blessings of success, prosperity, clarity, sobriety. And it really comes down to a few things. What are you willing to do to shift? To shift from where the season you're in to the next season. Because unlike the environment, which is predictable more times than not in terms of the shifting and the changing of seasons, we don't have to do nothing. We just are going about our day, and next one minute it's warm, and the next minute, guess what? The air conditioning, the cooler turns on. But in your own life, you can wake up today and absolutely shift the season that you're going through. You can go from a cold, depressing, anxious-filled, adversity-filled season into a winning season, a positive season, a warm, blissful season. But it takes you having to shift right here, your mind. You have to shift your mind and then really connect with that feeling. And there's a lot of things on top of how you feel about yourself. There's a lot of things on top of that are covering your winning season, that are covering your sense of worthiness, your sense of abundance, your sense of being good enough for who you are. Truly understanding the greatest success isn't that something from the outside comes and rescues you. Maybe it's money, maybe it's the dream girl, the dream guy, the dream car, the dream house, the dream job. That's not going to shift what's going on the inside. It will temporarily, but it's not going to do it for the long haul. And I can guarantee you, most of us, right? Wouldn't you want to feel happy, peaceful, abundant, successful, prosperous, loving, kind, generous, supported, seen, heard, all that comes from the inside. The inside, it's your relationship with yourself. It's truly having and cultivating a genuine self-love. And as you do that, you start to take care of yourself, right? You really do start to value your health. You really do start to analyze, what are you doing? What are you eating? What are you thinking? What are you drinking? What are you consuming that's actually harming your health? That's actually detrimental to your health, which is also a sign of stress, desperation, sadness, anger, unhealed wounds, emotional wounds. And so are you willing, as I just saw 555, which is a really great symbol of change and transformation, are you willing to start shifting? You have to be able to see the situation, the season that you are in right here, right now. Not the physical. Disconnect. Right? Some of y'all hate this cold. It's like, get over it. You can't control that. And that's a huge shift too, right? What can you control? What can't you control? What can you change? What can't you change? You can't change if it's a cold day, a sunny day, a snowy day, a rainy day, a windy day. You cannot change that. But you can absolutely change the environment of your mind, the environment of your home, right? What kind of food you're putting into your body, what kind of thoughts you're having. Are you investing in some self-development, some self-improvement? Are you truly living life with a greater sense of intention to become a better version of yourself, to truly get to know who your true self is? Are you willing? Are you interested? Are you curious? Are you looking for your true self, for your true purpose? If you ask me, your greatest purpose, the number one purpose, if you're someone that's seeking purpose in life, your number one purpose is to become the best version of you. It's that easy. You don't gotta, it's not about becoming a rock star or a celebrity or a politician, or those are all just titles. Your absolute purpose is to be the best version of you, right? It's to heal your wounds. It's to wake up in the morning and to say, you know what? I love my life. And that doesn't mean everything's perfect, but it means that you genuinely, truly appreciate and have gratitude for everything that is, because for whatever reason, everything that is was brought to you, for your greatest good, for your evolution, for you to truly become the greatest version of yourself. What do you really think this whole human experience is all about? Do you just think it's about waking up and punching the clock and being miserable, getting into fights and strife and conflict with others all the time, and ultimately hating yourself and hating the things that you've had to endure, and feeling like you got dealt a bad hand and you're not worthy of love, of success, because of why? Because of who you are? That's not true. Those are all your beliefs. Those are all your thoughts. And your thoughts do create your reality. Because you are worthy of success. You are worthy. You are worthy to discover who you truly are. The divine, authentic self inside of you. We're all a spirit having a human experience. You are spirit. You are life force energy. I see you, you see me, we are one. We're all connected by this life force energy. And that's why it's so important that you can transcend the distractions, transcend the physical world, right? and all that is, right? It's beautiful, it's abundant, it's incredible. I love immersing myself in nature. But even then, I have to transcend that and get into the spirit. I had one of the most incredible experiences yesterday, a very spiritual experience of release and forgiveness and recultivating harmonious relationships, not only with myself, but with other people that I haven't had the best circumstances with. And yet that spilled over to this morning, having an incredible time in prayer and meditation, connecting with God, stilling my mind, truly stilling my mind, and giving myself that space, right? If you're over here, if you're someone that's experienced the time shift, I enjoy it because I love waking up early, and I feel like I'm even getting an extra hour, which is just a little more time for me to be able to invest in my morning routine. Do you have a morning routine? What is it? What do you do in the morning? Are you just literally waking up, shower, shave, and get out the door, always in a big hurry, and never really taking any time? Like, it doesn't take time for you to pull up a positive affirmation on YouTube and press play and just let it play in the background. Like, forget the music, forget all the noise, but forget the politics and the news. Play positive affirmations. Play things that are uplifting, that truly actually build up your self-confidence, your self-esteem, your self-worth, your self-image at a subconscious level, because it's just playing and filling the air. Do you give yourself a time to write some ideas down, some goals, some dreams, some affirmations, to get maybe some of your worries and anxieties out? Do you give yourself time to do these things? These are literally daily practices that don't cost you anything other than time and attention. And you have the ability to make these things happen, but are you willing to prioritize this stuff? Then are you willing to spend a little time in meditation and prayer and really trying to hear the voices, trying to hear the voice of God, to hear the guides that have been assigned to you to give you some clarity and some direction and even some encouragement, that no matter how bad it is, you're good enough to get through any challenge. I'm here telling you this. If you're hearing this message, it's because it's for you. It's to encourage you. It's to give you some hope that just keep going. If you've been knocked down, get back up, dust off, and keep going. Don't give up. Don't give up. Be present. Don't get so caught up in the future. Don't get so stuck in the past. Be right here, right now. And it's difficult sometimes, but there are absolute tools. Like, you could kick off your shoes and socks, go outside, put your feet in the cold ground, if that's what it is, and do some breath work. After a long, hard day's work, you could get home with all that stress, with all that just negative energy and feeling frustrated because you got a lot of resistance and animosity about your job and being unfulfilled. And you could go home and literally take a cold shower for 2 minutes, and it would cleanse your whole entire energetic field, your mind, right? Kick you in some endorphins, and you'd feel 100 times better. And that would probably even give you the clarity you need to not just like sit back on the couch. You'd probably have clarity to say, I'm gonna go hit a workout now. And then sure, after knocking out a workout, you're gonna be doggone tired. You're gonna be tired, exhausted, but not just mentally exhausted. You're gonna be physically exhausted. So guess what? You'll probably get a better night's sleep versus sitting back, maybe drinking a little, right? Y'all know that drinking impacts your sleep. It changes how you sleep. You would improve your sleep if you just cut the drink back during the weekdays, for sure. right? I say cut it back and totally because you're poisoning yourself. But if you just started cutting back, say no drinking during the weekdays, man, you would have an incredible shift in your sleep. And the better quality of sleep you get, guess what? You're going to wake up more energized, more focused, and more willing to try these new things to create new habits for a better state of being and well-being. I mean, we all deserve to have a better quality of life. That doesn't take away from anybody else. You deserve to have a high level quality of life. And there's many things that you choose that's to your own detriment, right? Your food cravings can oftentimes set you back because it's not food that's giving you energy, not giving you vitality and strength, and right, the vitamins and minerals and nutrients that you need to truly feel good. So much of the food that's served and sold it's literally poison, and you're putting it in your body and it tastes good and we crave it, but it literally isn't benefiting you in a positive way. And it really takes you starting to pull back and saying, what can you do different? If you're in your 40s, you can't eat like you were in your teens, right? 50s, 60s, you have to make adjustments. That's another part. We think we can keep doing the same thing over and over again. And we're just waiting for something to change. Well, things are going to change, and it's going to change for what? How are things going to change? They're going to change for the worse. Things are going to continue getting worse if you're not truly living with some intention. And if you need that level of guidance and support, reach out to me. resultskillexcuses@gmail.com. I'll set up a 90-minute strategy session with you, 0 cost, no strings attached, to try and help you sort through some of the things that are right there in front of you. Look for some low-hanging fruit, some opportunities for you to really get some traction and momentum in your life, especially as we start marching through the holiday season, which we already know. We already know, man, a lot of you set yourself back a whole year because of your cravings, your patterns, your indulgences over the next 2 months. It's that bad. You literally set yourself back a whole year, versus you could actually set yourself ahead for the whole year by swerving on some of the old habits, old patterns, right? A process of elimination by telling yourself, no, I'm not going to partake in that this year. I'm going to see what it's like to basically sit that out this time. What do you think your life would look like if you're someone that is like carrying around excess weight, not a lot of energy, feeling pretty depressed, feeling anxious, right? Really waking up every day feeling miserable. Not a whole lot of optimism, not a whole lot of like joy. Just picture yourself if you were able to like completely break free of if drinking was your thing, like no drinking for the next 2 months, right? No overeating for the next 2 months, healthy eating, incorporating some regular activity. Who are you on January 4th, 2025? If you were to totally like leapfrog over the entire holiday season without doing all the shit that you usually do, like, I guarantee you that's someone you're proud of. I think that's someone that you're like, wow, I can't believe I did it, but I did, and I'm really proud of myself. And guess what? I can almost guarantee you're going to want to keep doing it. And a lot of us need to start looking from what we truly want. It's not what we don't want. We get so depressed when you constantly over and over and over again about the things you don't want. Start thinking about the things you do want, and also ask yourself, what are you willing to do to bring these things into your life? What are you willing to not do? It's really that easy. It's not that simple though. It's that easy. You know what you need to stop doing. And when you stop doing one thing, if you add something else that is beneficial to you, voila, that's the magic recipe for manifestation, for changing up in life, for transforming your life. It's that simple. You have a bad habit, you stop that, and instantly you put in a new habit. Guess what? If you haven't done it yet, type in Results Kill Excuses into your app store and download our app. And on there is 25 lessons packed into 5 courses, free of charge. Worksheets, fun worksheets, engaging, but really there is a lot of challenge in there. But you're going to be able to do some self-discovery work, and that is exactly what I am leading you towards, is really starting to scratch away at the surface of who you are. What do you love? What do you hate? What do you want? And why? Why do you want it? And a lot of us know what we love, and a lot of us know what we hate. And I ask you, because I think the biggest opportunity is the things you hate doing. Some of y'all will say, I hate to exercise. Why? Why do you hate to exercise? Because do you feel that if you're all out of shape and you go somewhere where there's people that exercise, that you're going to feel uncomfortable because you're fat and everyone else is fit? And that's never the case. It's never the case. There's always a mixed bag. Sure, there's going to be some beasts in there. They've earned it. You can earn it too, with consistency and showing up for yourself over an extended period of time. But you need to be willing to give yourself the permission necessary to go try new things, to do new things, and to stop doing the old things that you've been doing. It's that simple. It's not that easy. But I believe that if you're ready, then your time is now. Today is the day. It's not in the future. Your goals, your best day, the strength that you need, the mental clarity you need is right here, right now. If you're listening to this message, your time is now. I'm cheering for you. I'm rooting for you. I'm sending you that strength, that clarity, that focus, that sobriety, that discipline, that hunger, that ambition that you need to break through your state of being stuck and start to transform your life into the highest version of what you are possible of being for the greatest good. Because as you elevate who you are, you're going to elevate everyone else around you. And that's a beautiful thing, seeing people turn their lives around. It is so inspiring. I don't think there's anything more inspiring than seeing somebody finally make a decision to turn their life around, to change, to get past the lies, the criticism, the false negative beliefs, to truly step into their truth and to start doing the things that they know that will bring them true bliss, true happiness, true peace, and true joy from within. I love you guys. Go out there and be the best version of you today. Go put a smile on someone else's face, but start by putting a smile on your face from within. I love you. You know the drill. Results kill excuses, because if it was easy, come on now, it won't be worth it. Greg's out.